Step 1. Reuniting with your true self. Wholeness is the return to the self you abandoned to survive. Maybe you abandoned yourself to be accepted, to avoid conflict, to be loved by someone emotionally unavailable, to be the good girl, to fit into cultural expectations, to keep peace in the family, to avoid punishment. But your wholeness begins the moment you say, I am coming back to myself. How do you do that? Through awareness. Start asking yourself, what do I feel? What do I want? What does my soul crave? Who am I beyond roles and expectations? What part of me did I silence? What part of me wants to rise again? This is the rebirth. Step 2, healing the inner child. You cannot feel whole with a wounded inner child crying inside you. Your inner child needs safety, presence, validation, comfort, gentle guidance, emotional permission, love. When you give your younger self what they never received, you stop searching for others to provide it. A simple practice: close your eyes, imagine your younger self, tell them you are safe now, I'm here, I will not abandon you again. This changes everything. Step 3, building emotional independence. People misunderstand emotional independence. It does not mean you don't care, you don't need anyone, you are isolated. It means you are the primary source of your emotional regulation. Your peace cannot be taken away easily. You can soothe yourself. You can stand alone without falling apart. Your happiness is internally generated, and then love becomes a choice, not a survival need. Step 4, aligning with the light of the Creator. This is the heart of wholeness. Sit in silence every day, even if only for 7 minutes. Place a hand on your heart, breathe gently, and say, Creator, fill me with your light. Guide me back to who I really am. This practice transforms your energy. It quiets your mind. It softens your emotions. It strengthens your intuition. It reconnects you with the wholeness that is already yours, because you were never separate. You just forgot. Step 5, releasing emotional attachments. Attachment says, I need you to feel complete. Love says, I choose you because I am complete. To release attachment, affirm, I bless this person with love, but I return my energy back to myself. Notice how calm you feel when you stop clinging. Wholeness returns when energy returns. Step 6, building a self-connection routine. Wholeness grows through daily habits that connect you with your soul. Journaling, meditation, nature walks, breathwork, gratitude, affirmations, silence, mindfulness, creative expression, prayer. You reconnect with yourself each time you tune inward. Step 7, mastering the art of self-love. Self-love is not vanity. It is self-recognition. You love yourself by speaking kindly to yourself, setting boundaries, honoring your needs, giving yourself rest, trusting your intuition, treating yourself with dignity, walking away from disrespect, choosing what nourishes your soul. When you treat yourself as someone worthy, wholeness settles into your being. Wholeness in relationships. Wholeness does not make you hard to love. It makes you easier to love. Because you won't cling, beg, over-explain, chase, expect rescue, lose yourself. You will love from abundance, not fear. You attract relationships that vibrate at your level of inner fullness. Signs you are becoming whole. You will begin to notice peace in your solitude, clarity in your life decisions, calmness in your emotions, reduced seeking of approval, strong personal boundaries, self-generated happiness, deep intuitive guidance, a sense of being supported, inner warmth and light, love that feels fulfilling, not draining. At this point, you no longer need anyone to complete you. You choose people to share your love with, and that is true freedom. The final realization, wholeness is not something you achieve. It is something you remember. You were born whole. You were born connected. You were born with the light of the Creator inside you. Life made you forget, but your soul never stopped knowing. Today, you begin the journey back home, back to your heart, back to your truth, back to your inherent wholeness. And when you reach that inner state, no person, no situation, and no circumstance will ever have the power to break you again. Because you will finally understand, wholeness is not something you find. It is something you become. Have you ever sat alone, maybe on a quiet evening, and felt this longing, not exactly for a person, not exactly for a thing, but for a sense of completion? A feeling that says, I am enough, I am whole, I am filled from within. If you've ever wondered why this feeling seems so rare and how to build it inside you without relying on anyone else, this video is your home today. Because in this two-part, deeply guided exploration, I'm going to walk you through what wholeness actually means on a spiritual level, why so many people feel incomplete or empty, how the light of the Creator becomes the source of unshakable inner fullness, and step-by-step ways to reach the state where you don't need validation, approval, or constant emotional support to feel whole. This isn't a motivational pep talk, this is a transformation. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and surrender to this inner journey. Chapter 1. What is the feeling of wholeness? Wholeness is not perfection. It's not about having a perfect life, perfect relationships, a perfect body, or perfect circumstances. Wholeness is when your inner world is not dependent on outer conditions. It is the quiet, powerful state where you feel secure within your own being. You trust yourself and the unfolding of life. You are connected to something greater than your human identity. You can enjoy love without clinging. You can stand alone without feeling lonely. You feel guided, supported, and filled by the light within you. Ultimately, wholeness is when your identity merges with your soul, not your insecurities. Let's break it down more deeply. Chapter 2. Why do we feel incomplete? Most people don't feel whole because they were conditioned to believe, I need someone to love me to feel loved. I need someone to approve of me to feel worthy. I need external success to feel important. I need people around me to feel safe. These beliefs come from childhood wounds, emotional abandonment, repeated rejection, lack of affirmation, over-criticism, social pressure, spiritual disconnection, trauma, abandonment of the inner self. But the truth is, nobody can fill a void that was created by disconnection from your own soul. This is why relationships, even healthy ones, can still leave you feeling empty if you haven't discovered who you are at your core. Missing yourself is the deepest human pain, and returning to yourself is the greatest healing. Chapter 3. Wholeness and the Light of the Creator. The light of the Creator, whether you call it God, Source, Universe, Higher Consciousness, Essence, is not something outside of you. It is the core of your being. Feeling whole is not about adding something to yourself. It's about remembering what you already are. The light of the Creator is pure awareness, unconditional love, infinite acceptance, gentle guidance, inner wisdom, ever-present truth, unshakable peace. When you reconnect with this inner light, you feel full. Not because your life is perfect, but because your soul is awake. You feel loved, not because someone chooses you, but because the Creator's love flows through you. You feel enough, not because of achievements, but because you remember your eternal identity. Chapter 4. The Illusion of Someone Completing Me. Many people seek relationships not from fullness, but from emptiness. They look for someone to validate them, make them feel wanted, boost their self-image, reduce their loneliness, distract them from pain, give them purpose, create happiness for them. But anything that comes from emptiness becomes addiction. And anything you depend on to feel whole will eventually control you. Love becomes unhealthy the moment it becomes a replacement for your own inner connection. Here's the truth most never learn. No one can complete you, but the right person can complement you after you've completed yourself. Chapter 5. How to know you are not whole yet. You might feel incomplete if you overthink relationships, fear abandonment, seek external validation, feel anxious when alone, need constant reassurance, compare yourself to others, feel unsettled without attention, chase love but feel empty when you get it, struggle with identity when someone leaves, feel lost without purpose or guidance. These are not flaws. These are signs that your soul is calling you back home to yourself. Chapter 6. Awakening to the light within. To feel whole, you must shift from ego awareness to soul awareness, external dependence to internal grounding, emotional hunger to emotional sovereignty, seeking love to being love. This happens when you start recognizing yourself as more than your fears, more than your wounds, more than your past. You begin to see, I am not incomplete, I am just unawakened. And this is where the journey begins.